morning, DBS family. How are you guys doing? Well, guess what, man? I'm at my favorite spot. I'm on the beach. I always get excited when I wake up on the beach with you guys. So here's what. Let's quickly go on over and see what Kendall has as part of our headlines this morning, and then we'll be back.
Good morning. We start with news that police have launched an investigation into a Balata shooting, fatal shooting that is, on Sunday, January 21st, about 7:23 p.m. The Criminal Investigations Department, or CID in Castries, received the report of a fatal shooting which occurred at Balata. The victim was conveyed to the Owen King European Union, or OKEU hospital via private means, having sustained apparent gunshot wounds to his torso. He succumbed to his injuries and a medical practitioner confirmed his death. The victim has been identified as 29-year-old Jillian Talian, alias GT of Balata. Anyone with information regarding this incident is asked to contact the Babunu Police Station at 456-4120 or the Criminal Investigations Department at 456-3770. Alternatively, anonymous tips can be provided by dialing 555, the crime hotline, or by utilizing the RSLPF crime application, which is available on Google Play Store. A Bocash family has been left to pick up the pieces after a fire razed their home on Sunday. One of the occupants of the dwelling, Vincent Isidore, says he was carrying out some work outdoors when he was alerted to the fire by his daughter. He believes a utility line may have caused the blaze, but that is just speculation on his part.
Endless sheets of plywood that galvanized, roughly 29 sheets of galvanized. But I told him I'm not going to use galvanized. I want to cast the top because the height of the mountain so the wind can blow the galvanized. I believe in casting.
An official cause for the fire has not been identified by the Fire Department. The St. Lucia Social Development Fund has joined a number of governmental and non-governmental organizations to tackle crime through social development strategies. The Alliance for Community Transformation, or ACT, or ACT as the grouping is called, believes that targeted social development can be an effective remedy for crime.
We've been sitting back as a country and expecting the police to solve and handle all crime issues. But the role of the police has been up to this point to react to crime. If there is no crime, the police really don't have anything to do, if you so to speak. But that can't be the status quo. We need to deal with prevention as opposed to cure. So this is, I guess, heads of government, this is NGOs, this is everybody realizing that it needs a collaborative effort. We need both the public, the private sector. We need the ordinary citizen on the street, everybody to be a police officer, everybody to govern themselves properly and to help govern other people, to provide guidance, to provide counseling. We are a very traumatic country. A lot of people are dealing with trauma and just masking it and going on their everyday life. We have Prime Minister might be going for trauma. We have police that might be going for trauma. Teachers, doctors, nurses, parents, students, and we all just put on a bright face and go on our every day. But this thing is eating at us. It's eating at the core, and we're already on what, 7 deaths in January. In January, homicides in January. If we don't act now, all of us, it might be too late.
The alliance will be formally launched on Wednesday, January 24th at the Seeds Resource Center in Vieux-Fort. In keeping with changes in international oil prices and government's application of the modified market pass-through petroleum pricing mechanism, the retail price of the LPG 20-pound, 22-pound and 100-pound cylinders and bulk or wholesale LPG has changed. The retail price of gasoline, diesel and kerosene remains unchanged. The price changes took effect from yesterday, Monday, January 22nd. The 20-pound cylinder is being subsidized at $16.97 per cylinder, and the 22-pound cylinder is being subsidized at $18.66 per cylinder. The 20-pound cylinder decreased from $39.30 to $36 per cylinder. The 22-pound cylinder decreased from $43.22 to $39.60 per cylinder. The 100-pound cylinder decreased from $279.68 to $264.84 per cylinder. Bulk or wholesale LPG decreased from $2.67 per pound to $2.52 per pound. The next adjustment of the retail price of fuel products will be on Monday, February 12, 2024. These are your top stories.
News Desk, thank you so much. We need to take a break first. When we come back, our features. Stay with us. Well, it is actually the day, so happy Nobel Laureates. Can you say happy Nobel Laureate? Well, if you didn't know, today is a day for you to remember that today marks the celebration of our Nobel Laureates, the 23rd. All right, so today our features is surrounding that. Tonight is going to be the Derek Walcott lecture at the Finance Administrative Center, and we caught up with Junior Frederick, who's going to be telling us all about what to expect. All right, we're talking because the National Cultural Foundation is spearheading the actual lecture, the Nobel Laureate lecture for this year.
So the Cultural Development Foundation, I would say for the last, over 20 years, thereabout, that have been producing the Derek Walcott lecture, and in collaboration with the Nobel Laureate Committee. And so CDF forms part of that committee with respects to the Derek Walcott lecture.
Okay.
In the past, we have had some exciting lecturers. We have had persons like Wole Soyinka, Eddie Bohr, who recently passed, and Mervyn Morrison. So the lecture has had some really big names, Jamaica Kincaid of recent, and it has always been something that is vibrant and interesting, and it's a sort of collective and creative way of persons. Some persons would highlight the work of Walcott, and some persons would do some sort of analysis that relates to how we see the work, and how it relates to our current condition, how it relates to St. Lucia, and in terms of understanding how far and wide-reaching the work is in terms of not only a literary piece, but a piece that represents an entire nation.
Wonderful. We've got the lecture coming up. Is it on the actual day? It's going to be next Tuesday, the 23rd.
Yes, at 7:30 p.m., the Financial Center.
Right.
You can come in and be part of the experience. I think everything in life is an experience. A lecture is also an experience. It is that point where we sit and we listen to one person's thoughts based on research, on facts, in terms of interpreting material. And of course, it is an opportunity whilst you're sitting there, there's a question and answer. You can challenge and say, I don't think so. However, in my own understanding this is what I discovered, and you can have a back and forth. It's a dialogue, and it's understanding that we've had some fiery times. Some fiery lectures, and at one point we had Adrian Auger. That was quite different, and of course my favorite was done by Kendall Hippolyte.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, where he really brought in that concept of landscape, and how we're connected geographically to the land.
Right. This year's lecture will be delivered by Dr. Travis Weeks.
Yes.
How, in relation to the theme, is
Walcott
Celebrating Excellence? Is
right.
this year's
Walcott
theme?
had written, I think it is a book, and it was called What the Twilight Says.
Yes.
And it's a famous piece of writing, where he really delves into, aspects of the work, and I think it also really explains the condition of the West Indian, and in a sense, and that twilight of the sun going down. So Dr. Travis Weeks is the lecturer, and he will be delivering the lecture, and he has taken, I guess, a twist on it, and it says what the twilight keeps saying. So it's no longer what the twilight says, what it's continually telling us.
Right.
And so it will be interesting to hear what he has to say, and how he juxtapose that concept of what the Twilight says and what the Twilight keeps saying. So I really want to
Yeah, it sounds
hear
interesting, though.
what he has to say because, well, Walcott makes some statements in there, and sometimes you see it come to fruition now. So I'm inviting everyone to come and find out what the Twilight keeps saying, and just this understanding of the significance of our literary laureate. And you know what they say that artists write about, art sort of imitates life. And how much his writing has stood the test of time, and how much some parts of it are relevant now. And to understand that Walcott has written about every part of this island. And to understand that we see ourselves in the work, and this person also, I mean, that is you can't get any bigger than that with a line to sell St. Lucia if we're thinking tourism, that we have 2 Nobel laureates, and one of them has written literature that is a combination of expressing this landscape and talking about the people.
Absolutely.
And really helping us understand that what you have is significant. Wonderful. And you must first learn to write about yourself within that context and share that story with the world. So that is the greatest story.
Absolutely.
So Tuesday, the 23rd of January, the story will continue, and we will hear what Dr. Travis Weeks has to say. The lecture is at 7:30 at the Financial Center.
Okay. And if you can't make it, is there any option to view?
It will be online, I believe, and it will be streamed, and so persons can, I guess, watch in the comfort of your home.
Wonderful. Junior, thank you so
But
much.
if you're watching in the comfort of your home, you might have a burning question,
And you
can't ask it.
Certainly, yes. So it'd be advisable to come out.
Yes.
Certainly. Well, we're looking forward to that. Tuesday it is, the actual day, Dr. Travis Weeks, Finance Center. You have all the information, so you know what to do with it. Certainly. Thanks again, Junior.
You're
welcome. Thank you again. Absolutely. Certainly momentum is on. We've got another feature surrounding the Nobel Laureate celebration. This time, the National Archives with Margot Thomas. They are putting on a traveling exhibition which kicks off tomorrow. We are here at the National Archives. We are here with Margot Thomas. We're here in the Derek Walcott room at the National Archives. And obviously we needed to find ourselves here because this is the actual week of the Nobel Laureates Festival. Well, the actual day is tomorrow, the 23rd. And on Wednesday, the National Archives is going to be setting off a traveling exhibition, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Margot, tell me about it.
Maureen, you got it right.
Certainly.
On Wednesday, the National Archives will be having the opening of its traveling exhibition. And when I say traveling exhibition, what do I mean? What we're going to do, we shall be in the town hall for 1 week with an exhibition focusing on our 2 Nobel laureates. Sir Derek Alton Walcott, and you know he was born in 1930 and he died in 2017, and Sir Arthur Lewis. And Sir Arthur Lewis was born in 1915 and he died in 1991. Just little tidbits for you to remember.
Certainly. Why not?
And so Arthur Lewis got his Nobel Prize in economics, and Derek got his prize in literature. And as St. Lucians, we are very proud of this. The National Archives every year comes up with an activity to celebrate these 2 great gentlemen, I'm still saying great gentlemen, because even though they have passed on, they have left us a legacy of excellence, a legacy of you may have come from a humble beginning, but you can become a great person. You know, we have to look forward. So we shall be putting on this exhibition with our ordinary St. Lucians in mind. We want them to see photographs of our Nobel laureates, paintings. We want them to see who their friends were. We want to see what they achieved. Yes. So we're going to have the front copies of some of their publications. We're going to be showing the day of the first celebration in St. Lucia when Derek Walcott got his Nobel Prize. Wow. And the moving force behind that, we must not forget, was Mr. Hunter Fuswa. He was a great Minister of Education, Hunter Fuswa, because those of you may not know, but he was the one who conceptualized and helped set up at that time it was the Mon Complex. Now I am, diverting for a little while, but these are things our people,
things are interrelated.
Yes, should know about. Mm-hmm. And after our exhibition, which will be in the town hall for a week until the 2nd of February, we shall be going, and that's the exciting part of it, we shall be going to different communities. Wow. So we shall be going to Grosile, to Babono, to the different communities,
with the display.
And with the display, we shall be setting up for one day. Okay. So it's just a flying exhibition, traveling for real to the communities, because we don't have much funding to do that, but we're doing it. Yes. Because we feel that it is an important thing for our people to know. And when we announce the date of the exhibition in your community, ancillary, canneries, library, make sure you come out to see us, because we'll be giving gifts for people who could answer some of our questions, and it will be exciting. You see how excited I am?
Absolutely.
Yes, so this is what it will be about.
Wonderful. And it kicks off, you say, this Wednesday
at the town hall.
From morning?
Yes, we're going to be having, the opening
of the town hall
will be, yes.
Hours. Right, so it's within their opening
hours. Within their opening hours for 1 week.
Does it open on Saturday, do you know?
Yes, we'll open on Saturday, yes.
Right, so guys, you heard, definitely something interesting. Let young people, you all need to follow these things. Stay in tune with where you're coming from, your roots. It's so important. Listen, knowing where you're going is one thing. Not having a grounding of where it is you're coming from, you're really and truly not doing much if you tell yourself you're going forward without knowing where you're coming from. So certainly I will encourage a lot of people to come out and be part of that.
Thank you, Maureen. Yes. Thank you so much, DBS. You're the best.
I like that.
Hey, good morning, St. Lucia. And we have a new exercise. Well, how should I say it? Should I say a lazy exercise? Why? Because I wonder why I'm sitting. In fact, I just wonder why I'm sitting today, because the exercise I'll be showing, it will be seated, because I haven't got no stamina recovery, because some people haven't brought my stamina for me as yet. Some people haven't brought my stamina for me as yet. I'm not calling no names, Blue Waters. Anyway, but just joking, guys. The exercises I'm going to show today are for people that home on a wheelchair that cannot move, or if you're too tired, you work late night shift and you just want to sit down to watch DBS in the morning, we're going to work out while we're sitting down. Again, with our Blue Waters, whilst we're sitting, get your waters in your hand. And the good thing about Blue Waters is when you get tired, you can just drink it. So, you sit down, guys, chest out. The first exercise we're going to do, side raises. So you're comfortable in your chair, watching DBS right now, and we're going to raise your arms. Wave the water. Right? No mind is just water. From the time you control it, you're going to get the workout you want. Make sure it's shoulder height. Maintain a slight bend in your elbow. 5, 6, take your time. 7, and 8. That's excellent set now. You see that small bottle blue water for me? That's not enough weight for me. So I'll go bigger. So if you can manage the bigger one, the 1.5, it's better. More weight, more water to drink. Good. So remember, whatever I'm showing you, I'm just showing you the first part of it. Depends again if you want to build. You can do 4 or 5 sets of 6. If you want to tone, you want to do 4 or 5 sets of 8 to 10 to 12. And if you want to cut, 10 to 12 to 15 reps. Good. The second exercise, we're still sitting down enjoying DBS morning, and then you go in front raises. So from the side of your chair, you go up and you turn it down like you pour in a cup of water or a cup of tea, and bring it back down straight. 1, twist. 2, twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, that's 2 exercises that can be done while sitting. Now the third one, still seated in your chair, you want to bend forward, you close your legs a bit, and you're going to bend over, and you're going to pull to your side, like you hold the elbow. Somebody coming at the side of you, you're going to elbow them. 1, 2, keep your head ahead. 3, ensure your back is flat. 4, 5, 6, don't fall off the chair. 7, and 8. Oh, I felt that in my back. Excellent. Good. Again, that's 3 exercises that can be done. You're going to strengthen the shoulder. So you're going to hold 1 bottle of water by your area. Realize there's a slight bend in my arm, so I'm not just keeping it straight to put pressure on the shoulder. It's slightly bent, and I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the next side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Again, when you finish your 2, 3, 4 sets, the next exercise you're going to do, you still have it up there and alternate. And do it as fast as you can. When you go up, by the time you're coming down, the next arm supposed to be passing each other. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew. I don't know about you, but that's tiring because 1, I drink my stamina yet. Blue waters, I want my stamina. Anyway, so guys, that's how many? 4, 5 exercises. Well, blue waters getting licks today, not my fault. Sorry. So you're going to bend as low as you can. Now I suspect I'm going to fall long. But as low as you can, and then you're going to spread your wings out wide. Keep it shoulder height. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. And the last exercise, again, one of them you can do, there's more, but the last but not least, what you can do while sitting, you're going to do arm raises, bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So excellent. So St. Lucia, seated, watching DBS on your morning throughout the day. That's exercises that can be executed at home. Easy, effective exercises. Stay fit and focus. Blue waters, I love you. You have my back. You bring my water for me. I want my stamina.
Well, there you go. That is our features for this morning. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, at least one of these activities, see the necessity to go on out and find out what they are, support it, be a part of it, be inclusive, because this is part of you and who you are as a people. Claim it, Own it. We've got some more coming up tomorrow as well, so stay with us. On another DBS This Morning, we'll be back tomorrow.